Hello, everyone. Today, we are thrilled to walk you through the entire process of a U.S. citizenship interview, which includes all the necessary steps, as well as a same-day oath ceremony. This is a helpful practice for anyone looking to prepare for the interview properly. During the interview, the officer asked some challenging questions while reviewing the form, which we believe you should be prepared for. The oath ceremony is a meaningful milestone in your journey to becoming a U.S. citizen. This practice includes a full, real-life format of the oath ceremony. We encourage you to practice both the interview and the oath ceremony as thoroughly as possible to ensure you're ready and successful in becoming a U.S. citizen. Good morning, sir. I have a scheduled appointment for U.S. citizenship this morning, so I'd like to check in.
Good morning. I'll quickly get everything checked and ready for you. Can I see your appointment letter and ID very quick?
Absolutely. Here they are.
Thank you. By the way, how are you feeling today?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for asking. How about you?
I'm doing quite well myself. Thank you for asking. I've located your appointment details and everything's all set. Please take your appointment letter and ID with you and have a seat in the waiting area. The officer should be with you shortly to assist you further.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Mrs. Marlene Herforth?
Yes, sir. I'm Marlene Herforth.
Hello, Mrs. Herforth. I'm Officer Henry, and I'll be conducting your U.S. citizenship test today. Could you please provide your ID and appointment notice for me to review?
Of course. Here they are. By the way, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. How about you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. It's been a smooth day so far.
That's great to hear. All right, please follow me to the room where we'll begin the interview. Feel free to place all your belongings on the desk in front of you. Then, raise your right hand for me. Do you solemnly swear that you will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Please be seated.
Thank you, sir.
Are you feeling prepared for the interview?
Yes, I think so. I've been waiting for this for a while, so I'm excited to get it done.
How long have you been waiting for this appointment?
It's been about 11 months since I first submitted my N400 form.
How long have you been a permanent resident?
I have been a permanent resident for 4.5 years.
Are you applying for naturalization based on your marriage to a U.S. citizen?
Yes, I'm filing for naturalization through my marriage. My husband is a U.S. citizen. He sponsored me when I first applied for permanent residency.
Please show me your green card and your passport. Thank you for presenting your green card. Now, as part of the process, I'm going to collect your fingerprints and take your photo for official records. To begin, could you please place your left index finger on the scanner? That's great, it's been captured clearly. Now please switch to your right index finger and place it on the scanner. Perfect. Now I'll quickly take your photo. Please step a little closer and look at the camera in front of you. We've now completed this part of the process. Now, the tablet is displaying a sentence on the screen. Are you able to read that sentence out loud for me?
What is one right in the Bill of Rights?
Great job. Are you familiar with using the tablet to write with the stylus?
Yes, I'm familiar with it. I've used it before, so I'm comfortable with the process.
Great. Here's what we'll do next. I'll read a sentence aloud to you, and I'd like you to write exactly what you hear on the tablet using the stylus. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. I'm ready to go.
Freedom of speech is one right. Let me take a moment to quickly review this. All right, everything looks good. Congratulations.
I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Now I'm about to administer the civics test. Before we begin, do you happen to know how the test is going to be conducted?
Yes, I am familiar with how it works.
Excellent. I'll ask you between 6 and 10 questions, and in order to pass the civics test, you'll need to answer at least 6 of them correctly. First question: what stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful?
Checks and balances.
How many justices are on the Supreme Court?
9.
What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens?
Vote in a federal election.
Who wrote the Declaration of Independence?
Thomas Jefferson.
What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did?
Freed the slaves.
What ocean is on the east coast of the United States?
Atlantic Ocean.
Awesome. You got all answers correctly very quickly. Congratulations. Is Marlene Herforth your full legal name?
Yes, it is my full name.
Have you ever used any other names?
No.
You indicated on your N400 form that you want to change your name, and you want to change your name to Sophia Herforth. Can you confirm if that is still accurate?
Actually, I've changed my mind. I would prefer not to change my name right now.
That's completely fine. When did you obtain permanent resident status?
I obtained my permanent resident status on June 18th, 2021.
Did you get married in the United States?
No, I did not get married in the United States. My wedding took place in Germany.
Is Germany your country of birth?
Yes, I was born in Germany.
Are you a citizen of any other country other than Germany?
No, I'm only a citizen of Germany.
Was your spouse from the same country as you?
Yes, my husband was also from Germany. He was born in the exact same town where I grew up.
When did your spouse become a U.S. citizen?
Let me think for a moment. He became a U.S. citizen on September 21st, 2022.
How did you first meet your spouse?
My uncle is very close friends with my husband's family, and because of that, he knew about him even before I did. And he introduced us. After we started dating, my husband, who had been living in the United States, decided to come back and visit me after just a few weeks.
How long did you date before deciding to get married?
We dated for about a year and a half before deciding to get married.
Do you live with your spouse now?
Yes, I currently live with my husband. We've been living together ever since I arrived in the United States.
Does your spouse support you when you first came to the United States?
Yes, my husband was incredibly supportive when I first arrived in the United States. He was there for me whenever I needed him. He helped me settle in, introduced me to the culture, and made sure I was comfortable with my new life here.
Great. When did you get married?
I got married on January 6th, 2017.
Do you have any photos of your wedding ceremony that you can show me today?
Yes, I brought some photos of my wedding ceremony. Please have a look.
And please show me your marriage certificate.
Here it is.
Were you married before?
No, I wasn't married before.
Additionally, do you have any shared bank accounts or documents with your spouse?
Yes, I do. We have 2 shared bank accounts, which we use for managing our finances together. We also have a car title and auto insurance policy that lists both of our names. Please have a look.
Thank you. How many times has your spouse been married?
My husband has been married once. This is our first marriage.
What is your spouse's legal name?
His name is Christoph Hersprung.
Your spouse's date of birth is February 17th, 1987. Is that correct?
Yes, his date of birth is February 17th, 1987.
Does your spouse serve in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No, he has never served in the U.S. Armed Forces.
What is your spouse's occupation?
My husband is an IT engineer. Currently, he works as a supervisor at Flex Industries.
All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, I have one child.
Is that child from your current spouse?
Yes, of course. My child is from my current marriage.
Your child's name is Lisa Hersprung. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Does your child currently live with both of you?
Yes, we all live together.
What is your social security number?
My social security number is 824-246178.
And you requested the Social Security Administration update your immigration status and send you a new Social Security card after you're naturalized?
Yes.
What is your date of birth?
My date of birth is May 9th, 1990.
What is your height?
I am 5 feet 5 inches tall.
What is your current address?
My current address is 2349 County Farm Lane, Schaumburg, Illinois, 60194.
You began living at this address since July 7th, 2023?
Yes, that's correct. We moved into this address on July 7th, 2023.
Where did you live before?
Before we moved to this address, we lived at 1201 Bainbridge Drive, Naperville, Illinois, 60563.
Where else have you lived in the last 3 years?
Actually, those are the only 2 places I've lived in the past 3 years.
Okay. What is your job?
I'm an accountant, and I currently work at GXO Logistics.
You've worked there since July 10th, 2023?
Yes, that's correct.
What were your previous jobs?
Before working at GXO Logistics, I worked at Mitutoyo America Corporation. Prior to that, I worked at Leica Biosystems, where I also held an accounting position.
Are those the only places where you've worked in the past 3 years?
Yes.
All right. How many times have you traveled outside the US in the last 3 years?
I haven't traveled outside the US in the last 3 years. During this time, we've only traveled within the US.
Great. Have you ever registered to vote or voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No.
Have you ever advocated, supported, and promoted any of the following, or been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any group anywhere in the world that advocated the unlawful assaulting or killing of any officer or officers of the government of the United States or of any other organized government because of their official character?
No.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services, or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that engaged or participated in kidnapping or hijacking or sabotage of an airplane, ship, vehicle, or other mode of transportation?
No.
Do you currently owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes in the United States?
No.
Do you understand what owe taxes means?
It means owe the government money.
Good. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen in writing or any other way?
No.
Since you became a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-resident alien on a federal, state, or local tax return, or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-resident?
No.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in killing or trying to kill any person?
No.
Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in any military or police unit?
No.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in causing harm or suffering to any person because of their race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion?
No.
Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person or threatened to do so?
No.
What does threaten mean?
To want to hurt someone.
Have you ever worked, volunteered, or otherwise served in a place where people were detained? For example, a prison, jail, prison camp, detention facility, or labor camp? Or have you ever directed or participated in any other activity that involved detaining people?
No.
Have you ever sold, provided, or transported weapons or assisted any person in selling, providing, or transporting weapons which you knew or believed would be used against another person?
No.
Have you ever used any person under 15 years of age to take part in hostilities or attempted or worked with others to do so?
No.
Have you ever engaged in prostitution, attempted to procure or import prostitutes or persons for the purpose of prostitution, or received any proceeds or money from prostitution.
No.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
Have you ever received any weapons training, paramilitary training, or other military-type training?
No.
Have you ever committed, agreed to commit, asked someone to commit, helped commit, or tried to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer, military official in the U.S. or elsewhere, or immigration official for any reason, or been charged with a crime or offense?
No.
Do you understand what charged means?
Police tell you that you did something illegal.
Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time?
No.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No.
Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No.
Have you ever been placed in removal, rescission, or deportation proceedings?
No.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
Are you unable to take the oath of allegiance because of a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment?
No.
Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in torture?
No.
Perfect. I've gone ahead and made the necessary corrections, updating your N400 form to reflect the changes. I kindly ask that you take some time to thoroughly review all the details you've provided. Please make sure that all information is accurate, complete, and up to date. After confirming everything is correct, please sign at the final page. In order to become a U.S. citizen, you are required to take the oath of allegiance to the United States. The next page is the complete text of the oath that you will be required to swear. Please take your time to read it thoroughly and make sure that you fully understand its content. It is important to make sure you are completely willing to take the oath before moving forward. After reviewing the text and confirming your readiness, please sign at the bottom to acknowledge your commitment. Fantastic! Congratulations on successfully passing your U.S. citizenship interview. We have the Oath of Allegiance ceremony scheduled for 2 p.m. this afternoon. At this point, you have the option to take the Oath of Allegiance and officially become a U.S. citizen today, or, if you prefer, I can schedule the ceremony for another day that works better for you.
I would love to take the oath of allegiance and become a U.S. citizen today. That would be wonderful and ideal for me.
Wonderful. Your Oath of Allegiance ceremony has been successfully scheduled for 2 p.m. today. It is very important that you attend the ceremony on time, so please make sure to arrive at least 15 minutes before the event. Here is the interview result. Please don't forget to bring this along with your green card. Do you understand everything?
Yes, I understand everything clearly. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate all your help and support throughout this process.
You're welcome. I'll now conclude the interview. Thank you for taking the time to attend today. Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to welcome you to this very special day, the Oath of Allegiance ceremony, where we celebrate a monumental step in your journey toward becoming citizens of the United States of America. Today is not only the result of your hard work, but also the start of your active participation in the democratic life and values of this great nation. As we prepare to take the Oath of Allegiance, I encourage you to pause and reflect on the significance of this moment and the responsibility that comes with becoming a citizen of the United States. The oath you will take is not just a personal promise, it's a commitment to uphold the ideals that make this nation exceptional. Once again, congratulations to each of you. It is truly an honor to be here with you today as you take this important step in your American journey. Let us now proceed with the Oath of Allegiance ceremony. Please stand, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely
I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely
renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity
renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity
to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty,
to any foreign prince, potentate, state, or sovereignty,
of whom or which I have heretofore
of whom or which I have heretofore
been a subject or citizen,
been a subject or citizen,
that I will support and defend the Constitution
that I will support and defend the Constitution
and laws of the United States of America,
and laws of the United States of America,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States,
that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States,
when required by the law,
when required by the law,
that I will perform non-combatant service
that I will perform non-combatant service
in the armed forces of the United States,
in the armed forces of the United States,
when required by the law,
when required by the law,
that I will perform work of national importance
that I will perform work of national importance
under civilian direction when required by the law,
under civilian direction when required by the law,
and that I take this obligation freely,
and that I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation
without any mental reservation
or purpose of evasion.
or purpose of evasion.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. You are now officially citizens of the United States. I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to each of you. You now have the right to vote, to serve on a jury, and to fully participate in shaping the future of this country. On behalf of everyone here today, I want to thank you for your dedication and commitment and I warmly welcome you to the United States of America. Now is the wonderful moment to receive your naturalization certificate, which officially proves you are a U.S. citizen. Before you leave, please take a moment to verify that your full name and all other information are correct. Congratulations, and enjoy this new chapter as proud American citizens.
Thank you.